Hey everybody, welcome back to this week's episode of Why Do We Watch This Movie? I'm Sky,
And I'm Finn.
and today we are doing something a little bit different. Once again, we are going to be talking about and basically gushing over our top thoughts on our letterbox.
Yeah, you.
And yeah, alrighty. So let me actually just get my phone up and read through it. But how do you want
How
to do this, Finn?
how dare you not know your top four off by heart?
I do know them, but I have to look at them. I have to look at their beautiful covers.
Okay. Well, do you want to just do one after another? Like you talk
Oh,
about yours first, I talk about mine, then yada yada yada,
like a
swap swap
battle
swap.
one after another?
um,
Then yes, yeah, sure. Actually, wait. Do we want to do like 4, 3, 2, 1 or 1, 2, 3, 4?
4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, sounds good. All right. Well, I guess starting off with me. Uh, mine is my number 4 is The Colors Within from 2024.
Great movie.
Well, I guess 2024, but I saw in 2025 for Biff. It was last
No, we
movie.
saw it in 2024 for Biff.
Huh? Oh, yeah, no, that's right. Last year was 2025. It still feels so not
So
long
long
ago.
ago.
Yeah, it still feels so recent. But yeah, 2024 for Biff. It was the last film for Biff.
Mm,
Um, like a movie that really focuses on colors. It's always gonna get me. I love like I love just colors, and a movie that can like utilize colors and use them to express emotion and characters and development. I'm gonna love. There's a really great video game called Hue, which, as you can guess, about the hue, like the colors, the color hue. Um, but yeah. So movie, it's a. I'll just read the synopsis. Totsuko is a high school student with the ability to see the colors of others. Colors of bliss, excitement, and serenity, plus a color she treasures as her favorite. Kimi, a classmate of her at her school, gives off the most beautiful color of all. Although she doesn't play an instrument, Totsuko forms a band with Kimi and Rui, a quiet, a quiet music enthusiast they meet at a used bookstore in the far corner of town. As they practice at an old church on a remote island, music brings them together, forming a friendship and stirring affections.
It is
So
it is a beautiful film. Like
it is
it's
gorgeous.
it's beautiful as in like lovely as well.
Mm.
It's it just got like such passionate love for friendship, and I think that's just such a great film that we do not see all too often in film
Oh
anymore.
no, absolutely not. But yeah, just cause like they're going through it and like I mean, you could honestly read some of it from one of two ways. You can read it as she's fallen in, like either she loves both of them romantically, or she just has a deep like platonic friendship love with both of
Mm,
these characters, and it runs deep with them as well. And because
yeah,
she even says like, "Oh wow, these people have my favorite colors," and it's just so nice. And like the animation is incredible. The setting of the school is like the setting of the school is just so nice. Them getting in trouble and like one of them
it's
basically dropping out of school. It's just so, like the whole setup and execution of it is just
yeah.
incredible.
It's just a wonderful time, and like we were lucky enough to see this in cinemas,
Yeah.
and I'm so glad we got to see this one in cinemas.
hmm
Anything else to say about Colors Within?
Um, I'm Trying to think, actually. Like, hmm, that's a tough one. But just the oh, that's right, the music. The
Oh yeah,
music is fucking phenomenal, and
you
I
can't
still
talk
listen
about
to
this
some of
film
them
without
on
talking about
regular.
the music. Yeah,
Yeah, it is incredible. The animation along with the music is amazing. The
mm,
voice acting with it, whew, just I consider it necessary watching, and this movie it just snuck its way to be one of my top four favorite films of all time.
yeah. All right. And
All
funnily
right.
enough, I think you kicked out what is my number four to
Yes.
bring in the Colors Woman.
Mhm.
Um, my top four, also a Japanese animated movie. Uh, Night is Short, Walk On Girl. It's arguably my favorite animated movie of all time. Like, this film is like, if you just was like, hey, can someone just make a film about just the craziest shit you can think of? And so I was like, yeah, hold my beer, literally, and
Yeah, yeah.
um, and what they make is the Lady Short Walk On Girl. It's for essentially for short stories about
Mm.
one night in the middle of Japan and about what this group of characters get up to in this one insane night, usually focusing around the girl in the red dress, who never gets a name. She's always just referred to as the girl in the red dress.
Oh wow,
Oh, sorry,
yes.
the girl with the black hair. Sorry,
Yeah,
not red
that is her
dress.
name in the
Yeah,
credits. It is the girl with the black hair.
yeah. Like the two main characters, the girl with the black hair and her main love interest, is just referred to as senpai,
Mm.
not by name, just
No name.
senpai.
Yeah.
Um, it's like if you don't have to have context about any of the for any of the vignettes. It's just like the first vignette is about hey, the girl with the black hair is just like how much fucking booze can I drink in one night? Um,
Yeah.
and she drinks a fuckload, meets a bunch of people along her way, and then just has a great time. Then she goes to a all night used book market, and the god of the book market just fucks with Senpai for a bit. um, then what's the one after that? Is it the?
Is it the stage play?
It is the stage play after that. The
Yeah.
traveling stage play, trying where someone is trying to win his lover's heart, and the girl with the black dress it gets foisted onto the stage as the princess. And finally, at the end of the night, everyone has caught a cold from being outside all night, all along, and the girl with the black hair is responsible for bringing everyone what's the word? Cold medicine.
Yeah.
And it's the animation is gorgeous. It's insane. It's wild. My recommendation: if you're going to watch this film, and this is one of the few times I'll say this, subs not dubs. Um,
Oh yeah.
it works so
Thousand
much.
percent.
I've seen it both with subtitles and dubbed. It works so much better in the original Japanese. Which hey, I am usually a subs person, a dubbed person even, because I do not like subtitles. They distract me.
Yep. Heathen.
But shut up. um, but this is the exception to that rule, in my opinion.
Mm.
Um, look, it's not an easy film to find because it's not on like Crunchyroll or anything. Like you can't even buy it on, at least not in Australia. You can't buy it on Amazon or anything. Like I was lucky enough to get a Blu-ray of it just by chance, basically. But please watch this film. It is astonishing. And a word of warning: the rest of my films are going to be the most like I like films wankery shit ever.
Don't worry. I think we're gonna. I'm also gonna have some of that stuff as well.
All right, you're up next, guy.
All right. So my number three is Train to Busan.
Great film. I only just watched it for the first time last year.
Yep, it is. I had it up there along with my other what I consider my favorite movie of all time, but I'll get into that one later. And
Ooh,
I watched it.
sizzle.
Yeah, gotta let it burn. But so I was a bit like, okay, is this gonna maintain my as one of my top favorite movies of all time? And by God, I was pleased to see it did.
Mm,
And like the fuck was it the yeah, just the story as like, oh, this father is a piece of shit. He like doesn't give his daughter the time of day, and he's like, okay, I'll take you back to your mother, and like just it's a normal normal days leading up to it. Besides some stuff happening in the background.
very Shaun of the Dead almost.
Yeah, and then just as soon as they get on, as soon as like the train starts to leave, shit goes awry.
Very quickly.
Yeah, because the disease spreads like fire, and then like characters get separated. They at the same time trying to resolve conflict and show that they actually care for each other. And then the differences between the three main male characters of like the young guy and then
Korean
the two
Superman.
dads. One of the dads being like a piece of shit dad, the other one being he's going to be a brand new dad, but he's doing whatever he can for his family no matter what.
Yeah.
Like it has heart.
It's
It
got a
also has
shitload of heart.
heartbreak.
Oh,
Yeah. like it is something else.
it
And
was. I had a great time watching it with you
yeah,
because I was just every time I like glanced over at you while we were watching it together, I could just see the passion on your face. It was honestly amazing to watch you watching this while I was watching it.
for the first dang time.
Yeah. And I had an amazing time as well. I wouldn't put it in my top four, but it's certainly up there for me.
And yeah, just yeah, I know like the whole commentary and like there's a scene later on that, yeah, fuck it, spoilers.
Yeah,
Spoilers for at least like
spoilers, spoilers, spoilers.
10 seconds, just for
Yeah,
10 seconds here,
skip forward
when
if you can't.
yeah, where he's washing his hands of the blood of the zombies he just killed as he's trying to wash away the blood of the pain he caused and the deaths he caused. Like that scene just oh, it hits her hard.
Mm.
And yeah, I mean, I'm not too sure what much else I have to say. I mean, like it like all the actors did amazing, and they're all pretty well-known Korean actors, and yeah, I believe it deserves that hype. It is pretty amazing, though I don't think the sequel or the prequel are anywhere near as good.
I didn't even know there was a sequel and a prequel.
Yeah, the sequel very
Another Train to
Americanized.
Busan.
It's Train to Busan presents Peninsula. I do want to see it because I have not seen it, but apparently it's
No,
very like sort of forced sequel and like Americana esque. And
sucks.
then the prequel I have seen, it's very hard to find anywhere, but it is not good.
That
And that's
sucks.
also an anime. But I would be happy to watch it again, but I do not think it's that good. But yeah, Finn, your turn.
My next film is a film that means a great deal to me. For many, 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 many years, this was my favorite film ever until
Mm.
cinema came along.
Cinema.
um, but this is, of course, the 1986 John Hughes classic, Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Hmm.
It's
Yep.
like this is one of those films where it's like I can't really go into it because everything good about it has already been said by me. But I love this film to absolute bits. It reminds me of home. It reminds me of sick days. It reminds me of my family. It reminds me of my friends. It's just this is one of those films that just means emotionally so much to me. Um, and just watching Matthew Broderick, Alan Ruck, and Mia Sara just have a fabulous time filming this. It makes me so happy watching it as well. Like I did school projects based on this film. I've done so much like around this film. This film has influenced me. I'd argue more than any other film ever has. Um,
Yeah.
and like it introduced me to like before I knew that he was in the Lion King, of course. It introduced me to Matthew Broderick. It introduced me to Alan Ruck, and like I said, Mia Sara before that, and also Mia Sara, who hasn't been in anything since the '90s, was recently in another film I really fucking loved called The Life of Chuck. Um, and that was also a 5-star film for me.
Mm.
Just thought I'd mention that one. Um, but yeah, just like the more I love Ferris Bueller's Day Off, just like I said, with all of my heart. It's one of those songs I used to watch on absolute repeat. I could probably quote every word of it to this day, and like there was at one point in my life where the car from the film was up for auction,
Oh.
and I was really young, and I begged my mum to help me get it, and she was like, "I as much as I would want to, no." And
It's
to, the time I was like, "Oh, you're the worst." Now that I understand what money is, I understand.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
um, but like, if you get a chance, watch it again if you've already seen it. It's just it is the ultimate day off movie. Like if you're sick, watch Ferris Bueller. If you're pulling a sickie, watch Ferris Bueller. It will make you feel 10 times better about yourself. And like I can't gush about this film enough, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
All right. Do you want to go to your next one, Sky?
Yeah, sure. So my next one is the other film that I consider one of my favorite movies of all time. Being,
That is the point of this.
well, yeah, but like it's always been Train to Busan and this film. That
Okay.
I was like, yeah, these are my two favorite films of all time, and that is Your Name.
I don't one I haven't seen actually.
Mm. It is fucking incredible. Um, so I like when I first watched it, I think like I got a like God, it might have been like maybe like 2018 or 17 or some shit like that.
Mm,
I was like I think like maybe I show you not I think I like I me and my mum got some McDonald's and this was around the time with McDonald's Monopoly and I won a free trial for uh for Anime Lab.
mm,
And one of the things I watched on Anime Lab was Your Name. And like I saw all these clips of it and I was like, God, that looks gorgeous. And it's like this is like a fucking like 16 like maybe 16, 17. Oh no, yeah, I would have been 16-year-old me. And I was watching it I was watching it and I was enthralled. The movie's like 2 hours long and I did not feel any of that. It is like visually just an absolutely gorgeous like gorgeously illustrated film. Like the skies, ev- the skies, the characters, the scenery are just incredible, and just like I'm like I don't want to be like I don't want to be like, oh yeah, this movie made me drool all over myself. No, I don't want to go like
Yes,
that
because
level.
that sounds strange, Sky.
Yes, it sounds strange and kind of gross, but so I'm not going to go there. But this film had my mouth agape the
Mm.
entire time just by how beautiful it was. And then I think like after I watched it, I bought like a deluxe box set of it when I went to Japan for the first time
But yeah, it's on
after I
our shelf.
graduated school. Yeah, that one. Then after I like went to Japan after I graduated school, I and like looking around shops, I found like a CD of the soundtrack of the film. Bought it immediately, no questions asked. And like I think I have two copies of that film on Blu-ray. And then I was like, it's been a few years. I was like, fuck, I hope it holds up. Then I sat down, watched it with other frequent other frequent guests, Cider IO, and yeah, well, they liked it, and I'm glad they did. and I was like, yep, this is a movie. And then also looking back on it, I'm like, oh yeah, it kind of makes sense why this movie kind of had this much of an effect on me. The entire premise is these two characters, as far as we can tell, such a distance apart, are swapping bodies. And one of them being a guy swapping into a girl's body and the girl swapping into a guy's body. And it's just like, they're like, what the hell is happening? I have titties. Oh my god, I have a penis. And it's like the whole awkward face. And then I'm like, oh, you know what? Looking back now, that kind of makes sense why I liked it. I should have picked up on some signs there. But but yeah, just like the music is gorgeous in it. It complements the visuals amazingly, and like it is a wildly crazy cosmic story about time and destiny and just all of that stuff. I think like I believe it is a must watch, and I was also pleased when I first found out about it. I was like, how did I find this hidden gem? This movie needs to be seen by the millions. Turns out the movie is like one of the highest grossing movies in Japan. So I was like, okay, good. People know about it.
See, I still
but
haven't seen it. I need
yeah,
to.
can't. There's
I've seen
two
things.
copies of it.
Yeah, I've seen things by the same director, but I
Mm.
haven't seen Your Name.
He has a niche of what he likes,
Yeah,
which is like kind of love stories.
the one
Yeah,
I've
that's about it.
seen is 5 centimeters per second.
Mm.
That was a beautiful film. Weird and
Mm.
like a bit
Yeah,
all over the place, but still beautiful.
yeah. But I the only other one of his that I've seen was Weathering with You, which that's also amazing.
Hmm.
Like that one is just like very incredible as well.
So yeah, I've heard good things about Weathering with You.
Yeah, I really love it. I've only seen the beginning of I think what is it? It's like I want to say like Garden of Words or something.
I I think that's what it's called. I can't quite
Yeah,
remember.
I was gonna say Secret Garden, but that's not right. But
That's a book.
yeah, that's a different thing. But I know like that one's also apparently really good. The guy knows what he's doing. He has his niche. He sticks to it, and he makes good shit. And yeah, I
So you
just
can
think
ask for sometimes.
yeah, and I just think Your Name, it's stabled
The
itself.
tits.
It's the tits. It's stabled itself into one of my all-time favorite movies, and it is very much going to stay there for a long, long time.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All
Now
right.
for you.
Now the last two, like I said, very film wankery, and I'm not ashamed to admit that because like as like my brother. As every time I bring up the fact that these last two are my two favorite movies, he's like, "You fucking letterbox using piece of shit."
Oh yeah, mine's going to be that as well. The next one.
And I'm like, yeah. Um,
Yeah.
um, but this one is the Grand Budapest Hotel. Uh,
Mm.
the Grand Budapest Hotel. First of all, I'm a letterbox wanker. Wes Anderson is my favorite director. I do not care what people say about that. It is so. But I think there are only two of his films I haven't seen. One being Bottle Rocket, and that's because that's incredibly hard to find. Um, and the other being the Phoenician Scheme, which I have on DVD. I just haven't gone around to watching it yet. Um, but the Grand Budapest Hotel is basically it was my introduction to, and this is going to sound terrible, higher class cinema.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay,
It's
Finn.
it's like the amount of just like the cinematography is beautiful. The script is amazing. The score is awe inspiring, and just it's wickedly funny. It's beautifully like crafted, I think would be the best way to describe it. It is, in my opinion, one of the best films ever made. Um, from like all the amazing performances, Ray Fiennes, Adrian Brody, Willem Dafoe. It's what introduced me to my favorite actor, Saoirse Ronan, where she plays Zero's love interest. Um, and there's just there's so much about this film where I could just be like, yes, and this and this and this and this. But it's it's weird because it is such a beloved piece of film and like cinema history really. It's one of those ones where it's like the more I go on to it, the more I sound like a complete knob. But
No, hey, this is your time to shine and sound like a
yeah,
knob.
but it's just every time I watch it, I'm just in absolute awe. Like I see something new. It's like I'm experiencing it for the first time all over again, and I I love it. To be honest, it's one of those films where it's just like I can't describe how much I adore this film, and the fact of the matter is there is only one film that outranks it in my books. And like after I'd watched this for the first time, that was when Ferris Bueller's Day Off was finally kind of um, knocked
Finally
off
put in
its
its place.
pedestal. Yeah, yes, it was put in its place. But yeah, Grand Budapest Hotel. Um,
It's pretty
like
spectacular.
it's spectacular, and it's one of the few films that I can't find a fault in.
That's very fair. Yeah, I remember
And
watching it with you. It was
yeah,
such a time.
I which is funny. Like the last time I watched it would have been with you, and
Wow.
like that I haven't actually watched it in a while. Um, but the last time I watched it, yeah, would have been in a it would have been in a movie marathon with you, Sai, and Madeline, where we watched, I believe, the three film marathon we watched. Well, we watched Grand Budapest Hotel, Evil Dead Rise, and Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That is something we would have done.
Oh no, no, no! I just double checked. Sorry, it wasn't
Oh,
with Sai and the first film we watched wasn't with Sai and Madeline. It was just us two, and it was
okay.
Therapy Dogs.
Oh yeah, that's right. It
And
was
then
too.
Cy and Madeline came and we watched Grand Budapest Hotel and Evil Dead Rise. What a movie
That
marathon!
is, that's something I don't expect anything less from us with our fucked up movie marathons.
Yeah,
God, that is a wild one.
yeah. But God, all three of those films are great.
Oh, they good.
All right, I I don't. If I keep gushing about Grand Budapest, I won't be able to stop. So
Fair enough, fair
Sky,
enough.
tell us about your favorite movie.
Yeah, my favorite movie. This is the. I mean, if the other ones didn't make me sound like an absolute knob, now it's time for me to sound like a knob.
Yeah.
I have Skinamarink as my all-time favorite movie.
The famous "you either love it or you hate it" movie,
Yep, and a lot of people hate it.
and a lot of people love it.
Yeah, yeah, but it is sitting at a 2.8 on Letterboxd,
Hmm.
and I'm sure if I give it a few more reviews, I'm sure I can get it over that line to a 3 at least. Um, this movie was made with no money. That is not one of the. I mean, obviously that's pretty incredible that this was made with no money, but that's not the thing that draws me in about it. I'm just like, oh, this movie was made with like $0 basically. But it is. It is if analog horror on YouTube was stretched out into 100-minute runtime.
Yeah.
Like those videos where it's like maybe 5 minutes at the most, stretched out 100 minutes. And it is a scary premise of two children being stuck at home because all the doors and windows to the outside world are gone. They they woke up, their father wasn't in the house. They they don't know what's happened, but they're like, okay, we just have to wait here and wait for someone to find us. And we don't know what's happening to them because more stuff starts to disappear, like the toilet disappears, shit starts floating on the roof. Um, you see the kid's mother that sort of hinted at the beginning of the movie for a little bit, and this is and even though the cameras don't show a lot because it's basically through the perspective of a child holding a video camera,
Yeah.
it's like when I watched this movie, I had the whole house to myself. I had no lights. I had it on the TV. My feet were not on the floor, and I could not see down the hallway. This movie unlocked a primal fear buried deep within my ape brain, where
Yeah.
I did not feel safe in any way, shape, or form. I felt fear, like deep, deep rooted fear. And the fact this movie made me so scared, but also, like, it also felt like reminiscent and like almost a nostalgic feel. And it did that as well with like the kids were watching old cartoons on the TV, which they're watching old cartoons because the people making it were like, it's free. It's both free and license free. This is what
They
a visual is
still
going to be.
made it just absolutely work.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, I wonder what Popeye would look like after this. And I put on an old Popeye cartoon after I watched the movie, and I was like, nope, 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 nope. This is bad. This is evil. I can't watch this.
Say when I watched this film for the first time last year during Hooptober, and I watched it as cinema should be watched on my phone. But I
Yeah,
watched it. It
the
was
other way
on
to
my
watch it.
phone. I had my headphones, my noise cancelling headphones on,
Mm.
uh, with just that blasting in the background. I had it was the dead of night. I'd closed my curtains, turned off my lamp, and had my aircon going, so the room was dark, cold, and it was just me with my headphones on watching Skinamarink, and I'll be honest, it is the most scared a movie has made me in a fucking long time.
Yeah.
And like, I must congratulate Skinamarink for that because it's not easy for a film to scare me.
Oh no.
Like, make
We're
me
both
jump.
seasoned watchers.
Yeah. A film making me jump, that's normal. I
Yeah.
jump at films all the time. I'm a jumpy bitch. But
Mm.
make a film actually and genuinely scaring me, that is something that hasn't happened in a very, very long time.
Mm.
So I must congratulate Skinamarink for that one.
Yeah. And yeah, like I want to see more from this director. I I I'm I completely understand why a lot of people don't like it. It is not a movie for everyone, but it is a movie for me, and that's all it has to do to be my top movie of all time.
Precisely. And that's a great way of putting it, Sky.
Mm. And yeah, it stands as my favorite movie of all time. The movie that genuinely scared me to feel primal, like primal fear.
Hmm.
And yeah, I want to buy it on DVD in many forms.
Don't you have it on DVD?
Surprisingly, no. I know
Oh,
where I can
it's in.
get it.
Yeah, JB Hi-Fi has it.
Oh, I no, I've never seen it. Well, I mean, I might have seen it before, but I haven't seen it since.
It's most definitely in the JB Hi-Fi near us, Sky.
Okay, then I
We'll,
mean,
we'll, we'll have to go
yeah,
sometime soon.
yeah, we're gonna need to go soon. Then,
Yeah, quickly.
yep. All right, no,
You,
end
you can
the
go
episode
go
now.
on go on your way
Fuck,
home from tomorrow.
fuck Finn's favorite movie. We're leaving now.
Yeah. All right. Speaking of my favorite movie, or I can go before work tomorrow if you wanted.
No, it's fine. I'll wait till I get paid. It'll be all right.
Fair. Money. I forgot.
Yeah.
Um, and my favorite movie, in my opinion, the best movie ever put to screen, is Everything Everywhere All at Once. And like I said,
Mm.
big film wankery bit now, but I don't give a shit. I love this movie to death. It's the first time I watched this movie, and like you'll see with all of my other movies, all of my movies hold. I don't care if they're not actually good movies. Like Ferris Bueller's Day Off, amazing film. Do I think it's a 5-star film? It is to me, but if I was looking at it objectively, no.
Yeah.
But Everything Everywhere All at Once, as well as Grand Budapest and Night is Short, I think are both actually 5-star films, amazing, beautiful films. But all of these films mean something great to me sentimentally. Of all these films, this is probably my most sentimentally close to my heart film. The first time I watched it was right after like right after a very close family friend had died. Someone who I considered like a grandmother to me, and I just needed to clear my head. I went to our local cinemas, didn't care what I went to see. I didn't even check the timetables. I just went and I just said, give me a ticket to the next film that's on," and it was Everything Everywhere All at Once. And my God, did it wowed me. Like, I don't think I have ever had a cinematic experience like I had the first time I watched this film, and I don't think I will ever have one close to it. It just it was just amazing. Uh, I just felt pure joy, sadness, and just it was the first time since that very close family friend had died that I had laughed as hard as I had, and this film helped me forget the just incredible amount of strife I was in at the time. But like onto the actual film itself, it's like it's absurd, it's nihilistic, it's beautiful, it's weird, it's got so many different filming styles. The cast is amazing, like Michelle Yeoh, Ki Kwan, Stephanie Sue, Jamie Lee Curtis, all of them are just absolutely amazing in this film, and it's it's one of those films I cannot celebrate enough. And yes, because it is an incredibly sentimental film to me, but also because it is just a fantastic film, just all in all. And the fact that it won the Oscar that year, even though it's a batshit insane film, just it made me like I remember when I found out it won the Oscar, I was driving with you, friend of the show Brendan, in the car, and we it was the day that we had started planning for God it they we started planning for D&T,
Mm.
and we were driving to a audio store just to get the mixer and everything for that.
Yeah, I
Um,
remember.
and I was just sat in the back of the car just reading out the Oscar winners, and I was just over the fucking moon when I found out Everything Everywhere All at Once had won. I was elated, and I was just so genuinely happy when I found that
Yeah.
out. But yeah, Everything Ever All at Once is just a phenomenal movie. I need to watch it again. Like I say after having watched it almost 10 times now. Um,
Yeah.
um, but yeah, it's astonishing. Like anyone who hasn't watched it, please watch it. I know I've said that for all of these, but like if I really had to just put say for one of these, I would say for this one, like, and I will say another thing. Last time I watched this film was with my grandmother back at the end of 2024,
Wow.
and that was the last film I ever watched with my grandmother before she passed. Like, well,
Mm.
before she kind of lost coherency. Um, and like
Wow.
that means, yeah, it's another reason this film just means a great deal to me.
Mm. Yeah.
But yeah, that's Every Ever All at Once.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry for going off on one there.
No, you're more than welcome to. We like go off, Queen.
Go off, Queen. Yas.
I will say there was a point when I thought you were going to say something very different, and I
Oh.
was going to laugh because it was like you were talking about this movie being so sentimental to you, but
Mm.
then you said when you walked into that cinema and saw it, I thought you were going to say it blew your whole dick and balls off, but
It
you did
did.
not
It
say
did.
that at all.
I will say though, it did blow my whole dick and balls off.
Yeah. But yeah, no. And hey, that is why our top four movies mean so much to us.
Mm.
And
And if you
yeah.
want to see more of it, like this is obviously not our usual content, and we promise we will be getting back on to talk about individual shit films soon.
Yeah.
We just honestly we've been incredibly busy, and we just have not. We haven't had time, and we haven't had time to gather guests or anything.
Yeah.
So
I mean, hey,
um,
if anyone that's listening wants to become one of our personal assistants to help organize this shit, by all means, please do. Because fuck, it's been busy.
yeah, but I guess I'll start wrapping up then.
Yeah.
Thank you all for listening to this week's very personal episode of Why Did We Watch This Movie? And if you like this sort of thing, let us know.
Yeah.
We'd be more than happy to hear what you guys think about this sort of episode. Because, like, honestly, I love doing these sorts of
Oh.
episodes where we talk about our own personal choices in films. Like, if you
Oh
want
yeah.
to hear like some other ideas I've had were like us going top four by genre. This is obviously top four of all time, but like if you want to know our top four horror movies each, our top four, I don't know, animated films, yada yada yada. Um, if you ever want to hear anything like that, then please reach out. Like we
Yeah.
in the
Let
comment
us know.
section, on our Twitter, on Instagram. We're a lot more active on Instagram than we are Twitter.
Yeah.
Um,
There's
so
Blue
yeah,
Sky.
Blue Sky. Yep, yep.
Yep.
But yeah, reach out to us on any of those things. All of the links will be down in the description of the video.
Yes.
So please, yeah,
Yeah.
reach out, and we hope you enjoyed this special little episode.
Yeah. And I guess we will see you all in the cinemas.
Bye.
Bye.